to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Underway with the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way. End zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Breaks the tackle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
That's caught. It's Dodson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
It's a draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Walker. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly out to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Trying play action. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The running back has it. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes some ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Power ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. That's got it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After picking picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small. Defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route. The fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got it in the middle. It's one. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got it in the middle, it's Dobson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gonna run it. It's Gay. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. This time it's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quick strike complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Longhorns heading quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Vols will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense in a bunch formation. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here in the third.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up with the completion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Walker. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that. What a play by this defense to get the football.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Oh, they're after him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 18 to Purdue. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Offense changing the play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Got his man on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You're taking control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Dodson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.